I've seen success in terms of that for myself and people. It's a pretty cool story. I'd encourage people to go look into that. And just my platform overall, just affecting, kids. I remember when I was a kid, just to say what's up to a player who was up there ranked like that or something was pretty special. Give them fist bumps, spending quality time with them. So I'd say it's just doing stuff like that.
Sam, you guys are the hunted now, not the hunter. How's that feel coming into a season with high expectations?
Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but, we have the same viewpoint. We're the hunted because other teams are going to view it differently, but it doesn't change how we view it, so I'm not too worried about it.
If you look at this offensive line and having 4 returning stars, does it really feel like the well-oiled machine you expected it to be with all that experience?
The defense?
Offensive line.
Oh, offensive line? Yeah. Just their camaraderie on and off the field. They're probably the tightest group in our entire facility. And then just their communication with me. Sometimes when I get really heated, I tell Ben and screw them, I got to yell at somebody. So I'm going to yell at you guys, and they take it really well. And, they're starting to hold the group really accountable. Losing some pieces, some vocal leaders last year like Scat and Leaf, who were just really dominant people. So they've kind of stepped into that role, and overall as an entire unit have taken that on. And, now we're starting to see a little bit more camaraderie within the last week and a half or so, which was my challenge. I had a little speech with the team. So I'm really proud of that.
Well,
What'd
you say more of the responsibility of protections and recognizing where blitzes are coming from and making adjustments and stuff like that from last year this year?
Yeah, I did that last year too, but I'd say I'm just a lot better at it now. Getting to the best look possible overall, and that's along with the quick game stuff was probably the biggest emphasis going into the year. Protections beats coverage, so get myself protected, put my guys on the line in the best position to help me get the ball out, and then just get into my playmakers.
You talk about losing vocal leaders like Scat and Leaf. Have you stayed in contact with those guys just because you kind of grown to be more of a vocal leader yourself?
Yeah, I've seen them around the facility, call them a couple times, but I don't really ask them, questions about leadership. I know what it takes, and we got a bunch of guys here who do that really well, and it's really just the comfortability of doing that, going through it day to day, week to week, and just having the guys. It's really about leadership. To me, is about having the team have your back, because someone could say, hey, you got to do this, you got to do this and this, that, and the third, but if they don't really respect you, if they don't really have that relationship with you, it's going to come off as demanding. So, you play for your guys, and they understand where it's coming from, and that's kind of when you start to really grow.
Sam, what'd you say to the team? If you don't mind me asking.
No, I'm gonna just keep that to myself.
That's good.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah. I know you said that there's a few illnesses going on right now and a few days until kickoff, but for the most part, it seems like the team's been pretty healthy. How big has that been? Just kind of be able to have so many people that are out there just to practice with.
Yeah, I think we had an injury last fall camp. I can't remember exactly what it was, but to see the guys be healthy, it's a blessing, and hopefully we can continue that through the year.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it, man.